Hello everybody, this is Juggernaut Pictures and welcome to episode 5 of my Batman Arkham Knight gaming series. Now, in this episode I am going to be covering... Oh, hold on. Let me just skip ahead. As I was saying, in this episode I am going to be covering the mechanics of free roaming gameplay. Now, this episode marks the halfway point in the Batman Arkham Knight series. Now, as you can see, I am wearing my DC Comics t-shirt, as Batman himself is from DC. So, I decided for the rest of the series, I'm going to be wearing this t-shirt. Also, this episode marks the last of the tutorial videos in my series. You know, like, I've been explaining to you, like, how the game works, how it operates, what to do in certain situations. But this is the last video about any of that. And the rest of it is just going to be basic let's plays. I'm just gonna be like uploading my reactions while playing through certain missions, stuff like that. But anyway, let's get going. Basically, there are many different... Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna get my Batmobile so these guys can't even touch me. So there are many different ways of free roaming. I mean, most basic way is to travel in the Batmobile. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is just simply drive the car around. It's your one-way ticket to any place. See, look at this. Now, if you're one of those gamers that prefers to have a little more adventure, that's where free roaming comes into play. So basically, through free roaming, you can either grapple to many different buildings, zipline across the city, glide across the city using Batman's signature cape, or just running around. First, I'm going to demonstrate the grappling mechanic and how that works. I mean, obviously I showed you in the previous episode where I covered the gadgets, but it's always good to review. So, let's get on with it. Let's get to it. Hold on. Alright, let's just go up here. Okay, as I said in the previous episode, basically to use the grappling hook, basically all you have to do is look for an available point of interest. See that spiraling circle with the arrows? You just have to look for an available point and then press R1 and then Batman will automatically grapple upward. Now, this is extremely useful for scaling large skyscrapers. Or just any building in general. See, look. Okay. Also, the grapple's a good way to recover from falling. See, when you just see R1, just press R1. I mean, you don't really need to recover because Batman just lands on the ground automatically, but if you just want to, like I said, have more adventure in the game, just grapple up to the nearest grappling point. Alright, next. I also covered this in the previous episode, the line launcher. This is your secondary way of traveling across buildings. So but this is harder to use because you have to like find an appropriate point for the zip line to attach to. And otherwise it won't work. Also, distance is a huge factor in whether or not the zip line will actually work or not. So let's try this bad boy out. Once you've locked on, press R2, and then you travel across the city in the dark and dangerous abyss below. You can also walk on the wires. Oh crap, the drone spotted me. I was not expecting that. Oh. Okay, gotta escape, guys. Okay, that was awesome. Man, I love that music. It's like epic escape. But it's impossible to do this in real life. I mean, look at that guy. He's wearing a lot of body armor, and he's walking across a thin rope. Really? Oh well, whatever. This is another handy way of using stealth. Like if you just want to like approach the enemies without being seen or worry about falling down on them, just walk on the wire. But unfortunately, the downside for using the zip line is that it doesn't allow Batman to land on the roof of the building. It only allows him to travel to the edge of a building, and then you have to do the rest and finish climbing up. Like, for example, I'll show you. There. Alright, see? Look. Even though it's attached, I'm not going to be able to get on top of the building. See? I only land on the side. But luckily there's a way around that. Once you get to the point, walk on the zip line itself and then grapple to the top using the grappling hook. And that's basically how the zip line works. Easy peasy. I mean, like, obviously I just figured this out now, but still, I still managed to figure out the strategy. Alright. I've covered the grappling hook and the zip line. Now, to cover Batman's most amazing way of traveling, gliding. You can do this in two ways. One, you can jump off the side of a building like this and glide until you hit the ground, and you can also drop and then increase the amount of time you spend gliding like this. Or you can rely on the Batmobile to give you a nice boot to launch you into the air and propel you across a long distance. Like, let me summon the Batmobile, and these guys are just gonna get run over. Or that thing's gonna... Oh! I'm gonna run you over? Oh, crap, I didn't run him over. He would have been dead. As I was saying, just double tap X to eject from the Batmobile and then see Batman fly. Here we go. Woo! This is only child's play. If you guys want to see a real launch, watch this. I'm going to use the afterburner to ensure that the distance that I spend in the air is longer and farther. Watch this. I'm going to give myself a nice boost, which will also boost my gliding as well. Watch. Oh! Woo! It's like I'm going at the same speed as the Batmobile. Look at this. Your stupid turrets can't touch me. I'm Batman, you dunce. Look, I'm just flying. Like, I'm literally flying. Unhindered. Uninterrupted. Look. See, guys? I mean, using the Batmobile, it's amazing what you can do with it. I mean, it's amazing how far Batman can travel with just ejecting from a Batmobile at high speed. And then, as a result, your gliding speed is increased too. I mean, that's just so incredible. I mean, of course you can do a lot of amazing athletic things in this game, but this is my favorite one. Okay. I've covered gliding, grappling, ziplining. Now, the final way, according to me, and free roaming, is parkour. Parkour is basically interaction with your environment using athleticism to overcome obstacles. But that, you don't understand that, too bad. Basically, Batman's parkour abilities follows the same formulaic free roaming gameplay in any open world game I've ever seen. I mean, you know, the basic wall jump, climb on objects, jump, double jump, all that stuff, mega jump. Batman basically does all of those things. But, as you can see, the only difference is that the way you can interact with your environment is much more advanced, and it gives you more options. Like, for example, to climb down. I mean, in normal games, they don't allow this. It's only just drop to the floor off a higher point. But this allows you to be more careful when you descend down from a high point. Watch. It says climb down. Watch. No, that's not it. See? Now let's try and get off a building. Hope I don't splatter my blood on the street. Look, see? And of course you can, what is this called? I forget. I'm just gonna call it sideways treading. I mean, I know that's not the official term, but hey, this is Juggernaut Pictures. Juggernaut Pictures can make up its own terms. I also use this sometimes in stealth to avoid being seen by the enemies. Looking off the building, and I'm hiding like on the side, on the vertical side of the building. Okay, what else? You don't even have to press a button. When you get close to an object, he'll just climb on this thing like he's walking on a staircase. Look. See? Just a simple staircase for him. Most of us have to jump up, but he doesn't. He's Batman. He's tall enough. He's super tall. Tall enough to make that huge step. It's like he grows long legs and then he can just step to unreachable places that our legs can't normally reach. But anyway, next method, wall jumping. I'm just gonna grapple to this high building point here. So basically, to wall jump, you have to come within contact with the vertical side of the building. And then once you reach it, you have to continue to move and press X to launch yourself off of the building. Watch. I'm gonna demonstrate like so. And then, look. Once you get to the building, yeah, you can stay perched on the building for a temporary amount of time and then continue to glide after that, but I meant like Batman just like that. There we go. It's so awesome. Yeah, see? You don't even have to worry about falling. It's kind of like if you even get to a point, it's not problematic at all. Oh, look, there's the Batmobile now. It's kind of like when you get to the wall, you're still continuing your flight path, even though Batman is actually stopping. But no, you just keep on going, keep on going, keep on rolling, baby. See? Look, I'm just performing wall jumps all over the place. Yeah, you don't even have to worry about your flight path being interrupted because you'll just keep on flying. You regain your speed after you jump off of a building after stopping. I mean, that's just unbelievable. Okay. Okay, guys, that about wraps it up for this episode. Yeah, this is the last tutorial video. The remaining videos in my series are going to be pure entertainment. So, as always, this is Juggernaut Pictures signing off. Time to bring in the Batarang.
Click on the video link above to view the previous episode. If you guys want to see more comedic gaming videos or just regular playthroughs, please subscribe today.
It just pounded me in the gut and then I'm dead. What?